All right. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We are here for Austria today. Thank you if you're joining us for Tier 1 in F122. And welcome if you're joining us for absolute GOAT game that is F1 2020. I think we can all agree. We're all going to be jealous of you guys driving 2020 tonight. So thank you very much for joining us. Let me bring up briefing notes. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So we're going to be starting off with a qualifying session tonight. It's going to be short qualifying, 18 minutes. The weather slots are set to overcast and then dynamic. You may notice that is a slight difference in how we normally run because we are setting it to a random at the end of the session. That's just going to bring a little touch of spiciness, as we all love, to the weather dynamics now. So it might rain at the end of the qualifying session, it might not. It did in Tier 4, it didn't in Tier 3 and Tier 2. So please pay attention to the weather radar. Also, bear in mind, please do use the correct tire compounds for the weather conditions. We won't penalise you if you accidentally use the wrong compounds, but you should at all times try to use the best compounds you possibly can. So that is inters and wets if it does go wet, and the softs and mediums if it is dry. Okay. If there are questions, I'll take them just at the end, okay? So during qualifying, this track can be relatively narrow, so please just bear that in mind. Watch out for everyone around you. Make sure you're watching your mini-map and watching your mirrors as well. You should be able to get well off the track in plenty of time. There should be no reason for anyone blocking anyone on the track. Okay, if you do have race engineers, if you could please just let the drivers know if someone is coming up behind them on a hot lap. Okay, so once that is done, we're going to then go to the race. So we're going to be driving 36 laps here around Austria. The weather is going to start sunny. It is going to go to dynamic in the middle slot, and then it is going to go, it is set to very wet at the end, which is the heaviest rain option. So it could rain anywhere from about lap 12 all the way up towards the end of the race. So please be careful whenever you're out there. It's very tricky. And it's going to be even more so with us not having traction control here. But you guys are the best of the best, so you should be able to deal with it. Okay, also remember, safety car is off, so that means if you dive bomb into turn 1 and you lose your front wing, you will only have yourself to blame when you're down at the back of the grid with no way to catch up to anyone. So, as we always say around here, it pays to be careful, to be patient, to bide your time. We've got a long race of us here today, so we've got plenty of time to make up positions, but it's going to be impossible to make up positions if you've got no front wing. So
F1 2020, sorry, go on, Maverick.
F1 2020, they have safety car on, yeah? Yeah, okay, yep. That's what I thought you were going to say. So yes, you guys will have safety car on. Park Ferme will be off, so do remember you can make setup changes between all of the sessions if you wish, and indeed during qualifying as well. Make sure you record your POV. It's important you record your POV and don't just rely on race replay. In the case of 2020, you're going to have to record your POV because that's the only way for you to have evidence. It's okay to use the race replay as a backup, but don't use it as your main way of being able to record your race. There are certain details that are very important to see from your POV. If you do get involved in an instant. Please open a thread in one of the report channels below in the correct game and correct tier. That is tier 1 if you're here for F1 22 tonight. If you're here for F1 2020, you have a channel in your section as well. So just a couple of technical points here. Pit entry here is going to be extremely difficult, guys. You're going to need to be very, very careful whenever you're entering the pits or when you are close to someone who could potentially enter the pits, because they are going to be braking at a point where you want to accelerate. So please bear that in mind. My advice would be, if you want to pit, stay to the right of the track. That'll signal to the driver behind that you want to box, and then they can go out around you. I know that we're very competitive people. We want to do the best we can to drive as fast as we can all the time, but a little bit of respect here goes a long way, and it'll prevent an incident. It'll prevent potentially you losing your front wing or being spun out, or you getting a penalty for causing someone else to lose their front wing or spinning them out. So that little bit of respect for each other around that pit entry will go a long way. So please bear that in mind when you're racing here tonight. Austria is notorious for being really bad at that pit entry. Okay, are there any questions? Well, Darkness, would you like to add anything? Sorry, before we go to questions.
No, I think this is it. Before we get on with it, subs. Yeah, so for 2022, we should have a full grid with full timers and substitutes. For 2020, wait for the full-time drivers to get into their seats with their teams. Once all the full-timers are in, then feel free to choose a team, any team, and get on with the race. Well, I say get on with the race. Wait till 8 o'clock, so wait 8 minutes and then you can start. Michael, let's get you up here. How many have you got in the lobby at the moment? Michael?
Oh no.
Okay, does it work now?
Yeah, it works now. There we go.
Okay, finally.
How many have you got in the lobby at the moment?
How many in the lobby at the moment? It's... Oh my god, where is that? 14.
14.
14,
That
yes.
seems about right. I think it was about 14 people who reacted. They can.
I keep getting new invites and stuff, so...
Yeah. For 2020, once the following drivers have taken their seats, reserves can take their seats. So full-time drivers are Darius, Anthony, Hastut, Venix, I've definitely mispronounced that, Bobby, Barak, Lampf, Lullus, Romer.
Wait.
Jared.
Problem with headphones, so I cannot hear anything.
No worries. Jared, Emilio, Stefanov, and Hen. Once those 13 drivers have taken their seats, reserves feel free to take any seat you wish. Of course, because we want to make sure that the full-timers get the seats that they have selected. For F1 22, please do let us know if you haven't had an invite yet. We'll try and get you in. If you need to add us, my friend code for EA is there in the briefing announcement, and Maverick's Steam friend code is there as well in the announcement too.
45 Fudge, are you EA or Steam?
I'm willing to bet he's going to be an EA player.
Would you be happy to have Pinax commentate with you? He's EA. So darn it.
I'm going to see if I can find him.
Yeah.
What was it? 45 Dash Fudge, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, his EA friend code though is SAFC Fudge.
I'll just copy and paste that.
Yeah.
So much easier. Oh, there we go. Oh no, you already. Oh right. I didn't realize it was the SC. Yeah, okay. I've already got my friends list.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Fudge, and then who else have I just added? Go on, Pursuit. What's the question? Please do tell me if I'm mispronouncing that as well. I'm trying my best. What damage? The damage is standard for 2020.
Does it have those options?
It does have those options.
Okay.
I have
Wow.
no clue who I just accepted into my friends list, and I can't find them.
Lol.
Either that, or I think they might be offline because I cannot find whoever's just added me.
Are you okay to commentate with Pinax?
Yeah, I think Nadim will be joining as well.
So
Spelled wrong. One moment. As a reserve, you can score points in the Drivers' Championship, but not into the Constructors' Championship, as you will be classed as a free agent.
unless the TP has actually assigned you, in
2020.
which case, oh, sorry, 2020. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Spelled
Lol.
wrong. I got you there.
2020, never mind. Lol. So is Payne's driving for you instead of Paul Darkness?
Yeah. Paint is driving.
Yeah.
Reserving both T1 and T2.
Wow.
Wait, Darkness. According to the book, 2020 should be on a reduced damage, not full one.
Reduced then. Sorry, that was my bad
Yeah,
then.
stick it on reduced. Yep.
I'm old. That's rubbing
You-
off of Maverick.
There is.
You're running off some
Oh,
old
we've got
of him.
Spinny and
Spinay has joined. Yeah.
I like Spinny.
Well, welcome Spinay.
Corner cutting is strict, yeah.
Is Dante here? I don't see Dante yet. Dante in the briefing stage. Dante is in the briefing stage. So how do we get Dante in?
Refresh 1,000 times, please.
Dante, if you you're on Steam, aren't you?
Hey, he's on
I
Steam,
think-
yeah.
Yeah. You're appearing offline, I think. If that
Well,
is correct, Dante.
16 for 22. Who's missing for 22?
So we're missing Dante, Ethan, who said they would be here, and then Awful Snake and Driven said they wouldn't, and then Uber said he would. But we've got 2 minutes to go.
Ethan can't make cars, unfortunate.
Uber now.
What's the question there?
Ethan.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
Pastute. The weather, that's my bad for qualifying there. It is meant to be overcast then dynamic, not dynamic then rain.
Yeah.
For qualifying, that's my mistake there.
No problem. Spelled wrong. Thank you very much. Yeah. No, that's grand. Okay. Dante, did you get my invite?
Where's the tier 1 attendance? I can't remember. There it is. Is Chris in?
I'm just here coming in. Oh, he's launching Steam. Oh, that's okay.
Oh.
Noise.
Chris retired. I miss Chris already.
I know. Big sad. It's going to be interesting to see how us McLaren boys get on tonight. Guys, if you are already in here in the lobby in your teams, please feel free to go to, or please do go to your team channel. Don't ready up until I do, but as soon as you see me ready up, then please you hit ready up as well.
And 2020, feel free to go to the paddock. If you have any questions, I'm sure Pursuit will message me with any questions. No, you have no one to record. Of course, you have to record your own race for your own reports, Pursuit.
Yeah.
But there's going to be no spectator recording. Because I'm not streaming. I'm streaming 22.
Yeah.
Blame the 22 drivers.
Yep, it's all our fault. Yep. because for some reason we want to drive an
They're all
inferior game.
tryhards.
They're all tryhards. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I put that as tier 3. I can't do this today.
Let's see. I'm going to try. Oh. Oh no. Sources.
22, I know a lot of people have left already, but I think most people who have left already probably already know this. It is streamed, so if you get into the top 3 position for entertainment purposes, please come to the waiting room for an interview. It is entertainment purposes. You do not have to do it if you don't want to be on the hot seat. The only person that will be penalized will be our viewers, because they won't be able to hear about your awesome race. Yes, good luck to everyone. Who are we missing? Are we missing anyone? Yeah, now, this I don't get, Maverick. Everyone's got green bars.
Yep.
Tier 2, everyone had red bars.
Yeah, I think that was maybe because Cthulhu started the stream. And yeah, then or it started the lobby, so it was technically a miracle lobby. And then I took over.
Oh, good.
Hurt things. But anyway.
Pains, I'm going to throw you into the Ferrari so you can speak to my second driver, my driver number 1. Kudos.
Dante is.
Hello.
Yo. Let's try and get a P1, P2 here.
Yeah.
This is my first race with ABS off, so.
Just quickly joining as TP to say good luck. You guys have got this. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got on track.
Thank you.
I mean, Pains, you've already shown that you have proper pace. You are rapid, man. Honestly.
Just don't watch tier 2 race. That wasn't good.
No, I've already forgotten that race.
Alright.
Well, all the best. I look forward to having an interview with you guys later.
Yeah.
All right, in a bit.
I don't talk much during the race because my English is not so good. So
Yeah, it's good. I always mute as well. I
okay,
like to stay
perfect.
quiet. You need to concentrate, full concentration mode.
standing by. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
I think comfortably all those who have set a lap time of a 106.5 or more, as we see the Williams driver coming out of the corner and losing his car and now losing his front wing, will not set a lap this time round. But yeah, I think all those who have set a 110 or less lap time, I don't think they're gonna come out for another lap if it's raining, as much as it is. I think the only people who can improve on their lap time will be those of Zoltz, Dante, Uber, and Derry OG.
Exactly, you're on a good point, because Mzolt's lap time is a 0.9, which can be improved, maybe, on Inters. I'm not quite sure on that, but who knows, maybe he'll try.
It'll be interesting if they can improve by a second, though, on the Inters,
Yeah,
to at least
this will be
take
really
14th.
interesting.
But this is the first qualifying session of this weekend where it is raining, and JP is coming out for a lap. I think he's going out for a lap on the soft, so that is... Oh, wait, no.
Interesting.
He's done that. He's not got a front wing. Never mind. He was going to come out, but he's got no front wing.
Oh, okay.
And Spinny, aka Shanae, for those of you who don't know, has retired from the race, and I'm not surprised. I do suspect that we'll have half the grid retiring very soon, considering beating these lap times is nigh impossible with those green wool tires.
Maybe just see Mzolt or the remaining last 3 people.
We have a Mercedes
Riding
on
the rock.
track.
Oh. Indeed, we have a Mercedes on intermediate tires. He was already in P3, but I think he's gonna try and beat his 0.5
I
lap.
wonder if he can. I don't know what the lap times are for the intermediates, but it'd be interesting to see if he does manage to improve. That'll be one hell of a lap, a 105.5 on intermediates.
will
I'll be
be.
impressed as hell.
But I doubt it will happen because DRS and the traction you have on softs are really unmatchable.
We got Trexie and Maverick out as well on the inters. Fudge as well. People are coming out on those inters. They feel like they can improve those lap times. That's what I thought, Armin. Armin saying it, inters are about 12 seconds slower, and I assumed that inters you're going to have at least like 4 or 5 seconds easily lost in the corners.
Exactly.
So it'll be interesting to see what these drivers think they can do with those cars, with those tires. After I'm on a hot lap, on those softs. Oh no, he's not on softs. My bad. He's on inters. I was going to say that is a very brave man if he's on softs in this rain.
So Arto is 0.8 slower than his previous lap in Sector 1 so far. I think the difference will probably be like 5 seconds max, or like 2 seconds minimum.
Probably pains. That would make sense that they're just trying to practice the conditions instead of improving. But it'll still be impressive if someone does go out to try and improve, and they do improve. Like, if they do that, I retire from racing. Well, I clearly don't deserve to be racing if you guys can improve a soft compound lap on inters.
I will retire as well, like, that will be incredible to see. But yeah, he was 3.5
Checks complete.
seconds.
Everyone be
slower than his
aware,
previous
we've got a
lap.
car leaving the garage. with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
To get around the
That
track
was
and get to the
already
line.
started.
I have to say I've never been in a qualifying session where more than half the grid has already retired from the race before the end of the lap.
right is good. Gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
Where did you qualify?
Okay,
Good luck.
critical parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good
Good luck.
launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. teammate by 3.2 seconds. Car in front is 2.7 seconds. Inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. front is a second of that faster, 1 second. Gap to your teammate behind is 5.7 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 4.5 seconds. Caution, caution. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. And gap to the car in front is 3.3 seconds. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline, wait for further updates. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. rain's going to keep getting heavier for the next 15 minutes at least. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again. Let's go. Okay, gap ahead is 2.7 seconds. Now gap behind is 3.7 seconds. Now gap to the car in front is 2.5 seconds. Are you coping okay with this weather? We're watching the amount of standing water on the road, and for now we think it's safe to stay with the intern. to the car ahead is 2.8 seconds. Caution, caution. Okay, be aware if an incident in the next part of the track, no overtaking through the yellow flags. Green flag. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 29.8 seconds. Rain's getting worse, so be very careful. And gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds. You're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. 5 seconds. The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 of lap. Well done. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 11.1 seconds. Okay, I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining okay. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet. Now gap to the car in front is 3.5 seconds. Okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.3 seconds. Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tire grip anytime now. Jaxie, your teammate behind, is 36.7 seconds. Okay, that's lasted 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray at this point. I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off. And the gap behind us is 17.3 seconds. Okay, clear. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Okay, this is the final lap of the race. 19.4 seconds. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
GG's.
GG.
Did the rain catch you out?
Yep.
My dry stint was so bad, I couldn't keep up with the pack at the start, so kind of fucked me in the rain game.
I was slow the whole race.
Okay, I'm gonna go join the weight room.
Hello,
Oh yeah,
nice race.
you too.
You got P4, right? Or
P3.
P3?
Yeah, I don't have. I fuck it. I lost the DRS in the dry stint, so I couldn't. By the time the rain came, I couldn't catch up to you guys.
Yep.
And,
I think Kudos costed me the win because he missed the pit lane. Like he just went across the track.
Oh yeah,
He tried to stay within the lines, but he locked up or something, and you just quite strained, and I lost a half a second, and I came out. Yeah, Ricos came out side by side with me. So if I hadn't have Kudos in front of me trying to, I don't know, hit someone on the grandstands, I would have been P1 probably because you can't overtake in the wet. I tried.
I had a battle with a Mercedes, and then I defended for like one lap, and then he spun the next lap, so I had time to breathe.
Yeah. So we got P3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Unfortunately, Rico is not in the waiting room just yet, but we do have our second and third place in there. So let's get our second place driver in here, Sinead, who is the team principal for Williams. Sinead, how was that race for you, man? I mean, that was some impressive driving. You managed to almost get within a second towards the end of that race, but unfortunately, because obviously it's the rain, you couldn't catch up. How was that for you?
Yeah, I think I went pretty cautious on my qualifying lap because it was raining already on the first run, and I just wanted to get a lap in. So yeah, I ended up in P4. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I made a beautiful move though for P3, I think, and yeah, I think Kudos missed his pit lane, like pit lane lines, and just went straight into the final corner, and so that lost me a little bit of time on my outlap, and yeah, we came along. Rico come out from the pits alongside with me, and he got the inside line, so that's unfortunate. And I couldn't overtake in the rain. I was trying to harvest some battery and then attack him sometimes. You could see me closing in to 4/10 or something like this, and I couldn't make a move. So yeah, GG to Rico, very good to drive. He was very quick.
You looking forward to Australia next week? Do you think that could be an opportunity for you to get a race victory again? Come back to the joys of. You think you'll spin?
I might do the spinner.
But you're not in the Ferrari. You're not in the Forza. You're in a Williams. You should be going on the hard compound tires all the way to the end of the race.
It's all about the curves in Australia. I think it's sometimes it's good.
Reserving in for Tier 1 with Ferrari. Mate, that was a stellar drive. How was the race for you?
Probably the most challenging race I've had so far in this year's game. It's my first race with ABS off, so it was first time driving in the wet as well with ABS off. So I haven't done any practice in the rain, so it was tough, but it was fun.
You, if I remember correctly, you mentioned earlier that you haven't practiced with ABS off as well, or you haven't raced with ABS off.
Yeah.
So how was that?
That was like my biggest challenge this race, was just trying to not lock up. I locked up way too many times, and I was making moves and making up time, and then I would lock up 2 laps later and just lose all of the good work I did. So need definitely if I'm here next week for Tier 1, make sure I practice more, because the consistency was not there.
Certainly, but I mean, the consistency was there more or less. You managed to still cut that time down towards the end of the race in the crucial moments of the race and secure yourself that third place podium finish. There's still very impressive drive. You looking forward to Australia next week? Do you think that's a stronger track for you compared to Austria?
I haven't done Australia at all in this game, so I guess.
Oh, wonderful!
I'll go and practice that and find out.
Awesome. Well, Pinex, Nadim, do you guys have any questions?
Nope. I certainly have a question about the weather towards the end. Was it wet weather condition towards the end? Because it seemed like people really started to struggle, especially on the last 2 laps.
Yeah, it definitely was getting well. I think my teammate was on the full wets at the end there. But
yeah.
I think give a couple more laps and people in inters would have been screwed.
Yeah, it looks like it, because like people were really struggling all over the grid, but you kept it really well. So good job with the P3 man.
Yeah, I think the car control was crucial there towards the end, because when I was catching up to I think it was Shiny or the Mercedes.
Exactly, yeah.
He was
losing it almost.
Yeah, exactly.
But you kept it really well, so yeah, really great, solid race.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for a very interesting race. And thank you as a team principal for a podium finish. Very good handful of points for Ferrari. We look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully, you do sign with us. No pressure. We're on stream. You got to sign for Ferrari. But thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at Australia next week.
Thanks for having me. See ya.
Ciao.